Good morning. Thank you for jumping on my Monday Morning Pep Talk today, episode number 259. 3 books I read every year is the name of it. And I'm sharing 3 timeless self-help books that are simple, powerful, and worth revisiting again and again. Plus, I want you to stick around until the end for a bonus recommendation, a must-read if it's not already at the top of your list. Okay, so before I jump into today's call, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the full service, full fee advisor, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy advisors sell more real estate. And I do that by teaching you how to handle the challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. When you can effectively manage those situations that do arise daily in your business, you become more productive and live a life that reflects the best version of yourself. And my ask is that you listen today as if we are on a coaching session together, either in my office or on a call. Now, as a weekly content creator who tries to editorialize big and complicated ideas into the lowest common denominator, you come to really appreciate well-written books that describe beautifully those concepts that you and my fellow entrepreneurs struggle with every single day. And the 3 books I will discuss today with you hold a prominent place in my library. I try to reread each of them every year. And I threw in a bonus book that addresses the biggest challenge my advisors and my coaching students face, and that is the idea or the topic of time. I wish I would have written all 3 of them, quite honestly, but I'm glad I didn't have to because I get to defer to them over and over again. Okay, here they are. The Go-Giver, written by Bob Burg. Okay, so very influential on my life. The Go-Giver is more than just a story. It's a transformational way to approach life and business. First, it shifts your focus from getting to giving, teaching you that true success is built on adding value to others. Second, its principles are simple yet profound, showing how generosity and authenticity naturally lead to both fulfillment and financial success. And then finally, the book inspires you to see the world differently, proving that the most meaningful and profitable way to live is by putting others first. It's a reminder that success isn't about taking, it's about giving. I read this book for the first time in, oh gosh, it was 2011, and I based my entire, well, it was late 2010. I based my entire 2011 business plan on it. I was just going to give, and then when I was done giving, I was going to give some more, and it worked. I doubled my business in 2011 at the height of a recession. I do think, though, my main takeaway was the law of compensation, and that it teaches us that our income is determined by how many people we serve and how well we serve them. It's a powerful reminder that success isn't just about offering value, it's about reaching and impacting as many lives as possible. The more people you help in meaningful ways, the more opportunities that flow back to you. It's a ripple effect. The more value you provide, the greater your reward, both financially and in fulfillment of knowing you've made a difference. Um, huge, important book. And second, The Compound Effect, written by Darren Hardy. Uh, it was required reading for those very early take flight courses or classes that I did. The compound effect is a game changer for anyone looking to take control of their life and results. First, it reveals how small, consistent actions compounded over time lead to extraordinary outcomes, proving that big success starts with small steps. Second, it provides practical tools and strategies to eliminate bad habits, build better ones, and stay disciplined in the face of distractions. Finally, it's a powerful reminder that success isn't about shortcuts. It's about owning your choices and embracing the power of steady, intentional progress. This book is a blueprint for achieving lasting success in any area of life. And my main takeaway from this book is pump the well. Hardy uses the pump the well metaphor to illustrate the power of persistence and consistency. Imagine pumping an old fashioned water well. At first, you have to work hard, pumping with no visible results. It's frustrating and you might feel tempted to quit, but if you keep going, eventually the water flows steadily. And once it starts, it requires a much less effort to maintain. So this is 30,000 feet if you've been following my take flight kind of metaphors, right? Requires much less effort to maintain. This is how success works. Your initial effort might feel unrewarded, but if you stay consistent, the results will come and momentum will make it easier for you to sustain. It's a powerful reminder to trust the process and keep pumping. Super important book. And then, of course, The 12-Week Year, written by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. Um, the philosophy behind the 12-Week Year by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington is simple yet transformative. Instead of operating on an annual business plan, you focus on executing your goals in 12-week cycles anchored by a 3-year vision. This shorter time frame creates a sense of urgency, forcing you to prioritize what matters most and eliminate the distractions. By thinking in terms of weeks rather than months, you maximize accountability and productivity. The book challenges the traditional mindset of annual goals, showing that when you compress your timeline, you can achieve more in 12 weeks than most people do in 12 months. It's about working smarter, staying focused, and taking consistent action to drive extraordinary results. And I think my takeaway here is that this book inspired me to commit to a 3-year vision cycle. I know that if I want to manifest my 3-year vision, I've got to win 3 years in a row, right? And if I want to win each year, I know I need to win 4 quarters. And if I want to win the quarter, I need to win each week. And if I want to win the week, I need to win days. Okay? So it's a basic formula. It's math. You couple that with the mindset around the compound effect, that constant drumbeat of activity over a long period of time produces extraordinary results. And then you throw in, the go giver, where it's an attitude, it's a mindset around building a business, around adding value. And the more value you add, times the more people you create, or the more people you add value to, your business is going to grow. So all three of these are so important. And then once things get really, really rolling, there's a book that is the bonus book today, and it's Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. This is a must read for anyone looking to scale. So once you've got all three of those other books in place, it's time to scale the business and reclaim the freedom that is so often given up once a business starts to grow. First, it provides a powerful framework for identifying and delegating low value tasks, allowing you to focus on what truly drives growth and fulfillment. Second, Martell's buyback principle teaches you how to strategically invest in outsourcing and systems or standard operating procedures to free up your time while building a business that doesn't demand your constant presence. Finally, the book offers practical strategies to help entrepreneurs avoid burnout, live intentionally, and design a life they love. It's not just about success, it's about success on your terms. Now, I could literally build a coaching program around this book. It's that important. Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. And, my main takeaway here is the concept of one's hourly rate, which I have used to also calculate profitability per hour worked, which, in my opinion, is the most important measure of productivity for high achievers, in my opinion. Profitability per hour worked. Okay. It's the true measure of high performance. Now, if you have not read these books, I highly, highly recommend that you put them at the top of your reading list queue. If you have, dust them off this holiday season, okay? And read or reread them as many times as you can. So, like I said, these are the 3 books plus a bonus book that I read every single year. Team, have a great week. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.